I'm Devlyn Steele, Director of Education at Augusta Precious Metals, and we are back to give you a recap of what happened in the economy this week. Before we begin, remember to like this video and subscribe for more economic updates. Without a question, the biggest news of the week was inflation. On an annual basis, CPI did decline to 3.1% in January from 3.4% the month before. But that was a disappointment for economists who had been expecting CPI last month to land at 2.9%. Inflation stubbornness was reflected in core CPI's annual rate as well. That number didn't budge from December, again coming in at 3.9% and dismaying economists who were looking for it to slow to a pace of 3.7%. The shelter index, a component measure of CPI, was the principal inflation culprit last month. The index increased 0.6 of a point in January, 0.2 faster than December. On an annual basis, the shelter index surged 6%. The hotter-than-expected January CPI data made a big impact on projections of when the Federal Reserve might begin cutting interest rates. There's now a 62% chance the central bank will keep rates where they are through May. Just one day prior to the announcement of January CPI, the chances of no rate cut in May were pegged at just 39%. In other news this week, persistent inflation is being cited as the reason why sentiment among the nation's small business owners dropped last month. On Tuesday, the National Federation of Independent Business announced that its Small Business Optimism Index fell 2 points in January to 89.9 from 91.9 the month before. It's the 25th straight month the index has come in below its long-term average of 98. 20% of business owners identified inflation specifically as the single biggest problem they have in running their operations. On Thursday, the Commerce Department checked in with consumer spending figures for January, and the news wasn't very good. The government reported that retail sales declined 0.8% month over month in January, a steep drop from the downwardly revised 0.4 of a point gain in December. Despite the big drop in sales, many analysts took the data in stride, suggesting an especially cold January may have kept shoppers home. On Thursday, the National Association of Home Builders revealed that its housing market index climbed 4 points in February, from 44 in January to 48. And that's a wrap. This is Devlyn Steele for Augusta Precious Metals, signing out.